And thank you everyone for joining in. Wisdom Atangan here from the product team here at Webware at the Toronto office. Thank you so much for coming in today, everyone. I will be doing the training today for the open office hours on behalf of Corey. I'm going to be handling and showing you ways for us to help you manage your leads and manage your clients using our CRM. So I think it's going to be really helpful for everyone, especially if you're our client using our platform. We want to give you as much tools and as much knowledge as possible. And of course, leads equals to money, hence why we were listening to Money by Pink Floyd as you were coming in here. Any Pink Floyd fans in the room? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Paulo. Great, man. Awesome. So I'm glad that you're able to join us. Thanks for coming in. I see also Jared also joining in as always. He's been a great supporter of our events here. So thanks for coming in. I also have Mohammed joining. Thank you so much. And looks like Randall too. My student is just joining. If you can, everyone in the chat, just let me know in there where you're coming from, what industry you're part of as well. So that way we can, of course, let you network and meet with some of our other business owners that we have as part of our community. Because as you can see here, as Corey mentioned, what you'll start seeing in the chat once people start telling us where they are and how many years in business. We have a lot of tenured business owners and clients in here. So we'd like to definitely make it so that we have a strong community, strong group, so we can leverage and grow strong together. So Insurance to Tobacco, Paulo, thank you so much. How many years in business would you say you're in now?
Technically about 2 years. So I just started.
2 years. Awesome. Great. Well, great to have you here. And we'll definitely help you get the most out of Webware at the end of this training. So thank you. And Washington State accounting 4+ years. That's from Jared. So if anybody needs any support with any accounting, any advice, or if you need if you need to hire a really great CFO, Jared's your man. Definitely give him a shout on the community. Mohammed, Toronto Immigration Services, 1st year. Well, hey, thank you so much. If you are looking for advice, you can always chime in. Let us know in the community, Mohammed, if you have any questions or if you need any advice on anything. We're always here to support you. As you can see also in the room, we also have Ramona as well. She's part of our digital marketing and our lead gen initiative right now. So if you have any questions or anything about how to get more leads or how to get the most out of your marketing, we have her in the room as well to support you guys. And then we also have Abhinav as well as part of our client success. So he manages the entire team for the delivery side. So that's the account management, the support, as well as the delivery for the sites and SEO. So if there's any support there, you have the right people in the room here with us. All right. So thanks for everyone for bookkeeping, tax, Surrey. Oh, Randall coming in at a leader, 20+ years. You, sir, should be probably running this meeting already. But hey, thank you coming in for joining us here for the open office hours, Randall. Let's get right to it. Before I get started, I do want to mention as well, just a quick plug-in. You're all invited to our Webware All Client Intensive that's coming up. So we are hosting an all client event here in Toronto, September 18th and 19th, 9 to 5. And it's really a great way for you to meet our other clients in the community, meet us. You can meet Corey, you can meet your account manager, as well as anyone else that's part of our team will be joining in there, so you can get a chance to meet them. And we'll also be talking about how you can effectively manage your leads and optimize conversions. So that's going to be sort of the theme of that event. We are inviting you. It's free, and you can have a +1 as well. So definitely let us know. You can find more information about it on Webware 1. Also, next week, we are going to, or sorry, not next week, but in the following week, in 2 weeks, August 17th, 1 o'clock, Mastering Your Online Presence, the Art of Effective Reputation Management. So I highly encourage, if you haven't yet, to register for that course itself. I think it's going to be really helpful. Same bat time, same bat channel, 1 p.m. So as I was saying, all client event, everyone's invited, September 18th and 19th. You're allowed to bring a +1. More details about this as well at our open office hours, at our community, I should say, Webware 1. So definitely take a look there. And as I was mentioning, we have our upcoming webinar in 2 weeks, August 17th. mastering your online presence. So you can easily register through our community. And what I wanted to show everyone here was if you are going to be asking a question, it is going to be an open discussion. So if you have anything, you can either press raise hand on the Zoom itself. There's an option to raise the hand and I'll see it here, or just raise your hand itself. Either myself or Madison will be able to put you in the queue and we'll answer when we can. But if you do raise your hand, be sure that you first state your perfect intro. I help who do what. This will help us understand who you are, who you're coming from for the team or for the rest of the viewers that's in here. But also it's a great way to help with networking as well. So, if we have, I help, for example, for me, I help service-based businesses sell their time online. So for today, we're going to be talking about streamlining your business operations and using Webware's platform as your CRM. Now, I'm just curious, there's a lot of acronyms out there when it comes to digital marketing and, all these new tech age. Does anyone even know what CRM even stands for? I know we all probably use it, but does anyone even know what CRM stands for?
Client Record Manager.
Close, very close. And thanks for joining in there. We got Andrew in the building as well. If you are looking for any mentoring or coaching, he's your man if you're a high performance business owner. But it actually stands for Customer Relations Management. And that's what we're going to be helping you with here today. We've actually added some new improvements to our Webware platform that I'm going to be showing you here today. So that way you can get the most out of the leads. Because as you know, with all the work that we're doing, it takes 90 days to get your results. And it takes time for you to give us your feedback and approve things. All of that will lead to better SEO and better exposure. And that fruits of the labor from your leads, we want to make sure that you have best ways of managing them and communicating with them. So that way they don't rot on the vine. And that's really the purpose of my training today. So a lot of the challenges that I see all the time, lack of organization in managing prospects. So, a lot of clients that I deal with, especially when they have a lot of clients coming in, what do I work with first? How do I communicate with them? When do I have the time? How do I delegate? That's the sort of the organization I mean. And I know that especially when you have a full suite marketing service like Webware, doing your newsletter, blogs, your SEO and social, your leads can come from anywhere. So we want to make sure that we help you keep that organized. And I'm going to show you about that as well. Difficulty tracking the progress of deals and leads. So yes, you might be able to get all these leads and all these great data from everything, but are you able to actually track them? Are you managing them very well? Are there any that's maybe that you haven't contacted in the last week or even in the last month? As they say, speed to sale is important. So if you're waiting too long to get in touch with your lead, the interest, the desire dies down. So we want to make sure that you don't have that window close on you. And that way you keep it as wide open as you can and keep managing and working on it. Inability to efficiently close deals due to missed follow-ups. So it sort of goes back to what we were just talking about earlier. If you're not able to manage your clients effectively, then that means, are you missing follow-ups? Are you leaving money on the table? And there's a lot of times where, with Webware, there's a lot that we do and there's leads coming in, but maybe you're just not aware of how to reach and find that or how to follow up. So, these are the most common issues that I've heard, especially as part of account management team. I've been part of the product team as well and billing team. So I've heard a lot of these things. But does any of these issues ring true to anyone else here? Either just put in the chat 1, 2, or 3. Do you feel you're stuck on 3, stuck on 2, or do you feel you're stuck on 1? And you can say all 3 if that's the case. But I just want to get a temperature check on where we are as a group. All right, Andrew with number 1. Yeah, lack of organization for sure. 1 coming in from Graham. Randall, 1. Okay. And I purposely put this as number 2 from Jared. Number 2 is, just for everyone's here, difficult tracking. That's very, very important. So thanks everyone for participating there. And yeah, I organize these problems in the order of of what I've heard the most. And so it wasn't a surprise to me that everyone is saying 1, 1, 1, and 2. I just started my business, so no challenge yet. Hey, Mohammed, no problem if you just started your business. No, not an issue. At least today, you can at least start your running your business on the right foot. So that way you have the tools and the skills and knowledge you need to manage your clients properly. So let's get to that. So my promise for you today, at the end of my training, I promise that we're going to have a more streamlined sales process for you and for your team. So that way you can manage them correctly. That way you don't leave any money on the table, nothing's rotting on the vine, and all your investment from Webware that we've been doing for every month is actually being utilized and getting you money back. My other promise is to improve organization and tracking of leads and prospects. So for Jared there, if you want to make sure that you're tracking them properly, I actually recall a couple of months ago, I had a meeting with Corey and with Jared and with Jared's assistant as well, Emily. And this is one of the things where, we found that there was actually a lot of leads that were coming through, but they were not being managed and being tracked properly. And that actually triggered Corey and I to really rethink how we manage our clients' leads and why we have today's training in front of everyone. So great way for us to help with that. And number 3, my promise is that with the better lead management that I'm going to be giving you guys, I hope by then that you can have an increased deal closing rate as well. Because when you are able to manage your leads properly and you can able to close that deal, that's money in your pocket. Isn't it true? So just very quickly, the reason why I put this together, I mentioned it already in the beginning of here, but as part of the product team, I'm collecting feedback. We get surveys all the time. And as I speak to our clients, a lot of the similar feedback I get, very similar to what you've just listed here in the chat. Where are my leads? Webware is not giving me that ROI. Why am I not, getting much from you guys? These are very similar things. When we look at the back end, we see that, hey, there's leads here. What have you done to manage this? What have you done to get this client to convert? And usually they don't say much. They just say, hey, I gave it to my assistant. I put time aside. I never got to it. And these are the things that makes me want to, really help my clients the most, because you're already investing so much time and money towards our efforts to get you on that top placement. So it's really just managing that lead and getting that to close will get you that finish line. And let me show you how to do that. So CRM is a crucial tool for businesses to build and maintain strong connections, customer relations management, relationship management. So that's what that stands for. And why is it important? It really centralizes all your customer data, enabling personalized experience, targeted marketing, and improved customer support. And I'm going to show you where all of that centralized data is. And the CRM also puts customers at the heart of operations, leading to higher satisfaction, increased sales, and long-term success. So the better you can manage not just your prospects, but your actual active clients as well, then that way you can definitely make sure that you get those repeat clients staying with you and also getting more referral clients as well, if you can manage not just leads, but your existing clientele. So for the framework, I've created this framework to help everybody out. I know it's another acronym, but it's titled CRM, oddly enough. But the C, I'm going to title it Capture All Leads and Prospects. So that's the first step. And I'm going to show you what that means as well. So capture all leads and prospects. So as you can see here, if you're not familiar, if you log into your dashboard, so that's your dashboard, it's your URL, your .com/admin, and then your password and login is the one that we've provided for you. If you don't have it, let us know either in the support or you can let your account manager know, and we'll provide that if you don't have access. But once you are able to log in, you want to click on where it says dashboard. So this is always your first step. So for C, okay, where it says capture all leads, here's where you can see all your captured leads, okay? And we have what's called a hottest customer list. So the best part about this hottest customer list is that we've created an algorithm and process within the dashboard that allows you to really see who you should focus on. So remember we were talking about earlier, who should I put my time towards? Who's the one I should put effort on more? This is what's going to help. And what's important about managing leads is also scoring your leads. It's what they call lead scoring. But our system actually does that for you already. We have the lead scoring here, 15, 16, and 4. The higher the number, the higher this customer is going to close. And what I mean by that is if I click on, let's say, Connor over here, who shows he's the hottest customer right now, And the hottest customer, when I click on it, will show me the activity of why the website thinks that this customer is a lead. And as you can see here, here's the centralized data. You can see under activity, the sites and pages that they visited. So on July 29th, they were here. It looks like they were browsing on the package page. They were on the detailing service page, went back to packages again. So it looks like they were really browsing through the website back and forth. And even on the bottom here under web analytics, we can see that he started browsing on the 29th, so very recently at 1:08 p.m. and he finished at 1:46 p.m. If I don't know about you, but this is a very hot lead in my opinion, wouldn't you say? So the website is able to track all this activity. And if they're on a website for X amount of time, or if they go to your contact page, or if they go to your pricing page, or if they're on your homepage for a certain amount of time, or if they found you from your Instagram, whatever it might be, these activities are given a rank. So if they're on your pricing page, that might be 10 points. If they're on your contact page, that might be 8 points. So with that said, this is the reason why Connor is now a hot customer. And if I was the business owner for this business, I should be reaching out to this client right away. Makes sense? Now, the best way to manage this client here, oh, actually, before I move into that, I just want to say one more thing. In terms of activity and centralized data, you can see the activity here, as I mentioned, as well as any payments. So if you're managing any existing clients, and if they are making any payments to you or a subscription payment, you can see it all here. We've also added some notes as well. And I'm going to be talking about notes in just a moment. And then also conversations. So if you're emailing the client, this is where you can see all your email communications with your client all in one place. So that way you can really manage your client all in here, centralized. So the reason why we have this information in the client's detail here is because they most likely filled out their info, maybe on the contact page, or maybe they subscribed to the newsletter, or maybe they got the lead magnet. So either one of those activities is the reason why we have their contact info. So to manage this lead, you have a couple of things. Since he's the hottest, I would suggest, why not calling him right now? You can press the call button either from your phone or from your computer. So if you have a phone set up on your computer, you can actually press that and it will dial directly to this Connor person right away. If you're on your phone, it's even easier because you can access your dashboard from your phone. So if I press this, it's going to call and I can start talking to this client. Hey, Connor, I noticed that you were on my website. I hope you've got all the information that you needed. Is there anything I can help you with? Whatever it might be. Or you can also choose this button here. It's the email button. So built into our platform, we have conversations, and conversations is a shared inbox for you to see all your emails and send out emails all through your dashboard. So you don't need to go to Hotmail or Outlook or Gmail or things like this. But if I click on email here, as you can see, it shows up right away. I can choose where I'm choosing it from. It has all my contact details. I can put subject here under my email. But what I would always recommend to my clients, especially as a business owner, you're busy managing your clients and your employees and your schedule. You might not know exactly what to say to Connor. So we've added AI right over here on the bottom right corner for everybody. Can everyone see the AI button here? Yeah, great. So in this AI button here, if I wanted it to create something for Connor, I can just say something like this. Write me an email to a prospective client. Who visited my site the other day and offer my services and next steps. I don't know. That might be good. Yeah, I'll just say what's on your mind, what you wanted to say, and I just keep it basic. Connor visited my site, create an email, offer my services, and next steps. So here we go. So the AI is just going to work there, and here we go. Thank you for visiting our website the other day. I hope you have a chance to explore our services and products. We offer a wide range of services. And you know what? Actually, I wasn't specific enough. Offer looks like this is a car detailing service. I offer car detailing. So the more detail, the more you can give it, the better. So I'll just say offer car detailing. So it'll rewrite it to mention car detailing. There we go. There it is. So thank you for providing more information about your services. We specialize in car detailing and can provide a wide range of services to make your car look the best. So here's a really great email you can send to your client who visited your site, and you can at least start managing this lead and right away, because remember, speed to close is important. The longer you wait to get in contact with this client, the heat of desire is going down. It's going to get too cold. So if this is the email that you want, you can press this button here to copy it. And I can just go over here and paste it right over here. And you know what's so great about this too is I can even say, write me a subject title for this email. So if you don't even know what subject title, you can just say it right here in the AI and it will create one for you. Let us help make your car look its best. That's perfect. The example I'm using today is a car detailing one. So that's perfect right there. And I can just press send right now. And then that will send out to the client, or sorry, to the prospect. I'm not going to do it right now just because this is an actual client's example, but I just wanted to show everyone how to contact this lead using AI to help generate that content. Looks good. Now, alternatively, let's say that I see there's someone on the hot list and I want to get in contact, but I'm so busy, but I don't want to forget. So I was mentioning earlier, I want to help you manage this so that way you don't forget about these people. So how can we do it? First, you want to go to lists. I recommend everybody go to their dashboard, not right now, but after this. And when you're managing your leads, you want to create a list. Eventually, Webware is going to create these preset lists for you. But in the meantime, I would suggest that you have lists for all of these sort of stages of your business. So you have like a lead, you have another stage, contacted. Another stage could be not interested. Another one could be bad info. So you can create these lists. And as I said, Webware, we're soon going to be updating this to have it all preset for you. But if you don't see the list, just create it here. And once you save it, it will be added to a list option here. And the reason why we want to do this is because notice over here on this lead, it has add to list button. So on this lead, I can press this and I can change it to potential lead to contact. So at least this way, I know, and my team knows, anyone who logs in and looks at this lead and say, hey, you know what? This client hasn't been contacted yet. I should reach out to this contact, or I should give this to my sales team to contact, right? And let's say it is contacted, then we can, and the person is not interested anymore, then we can switch it to not interested. Okay, so at least that way, you can see there that there was a potential lead and now it's not interested. So now you know this is not worth my time. I'm not going to manage this client, and vice versa. You can add to list to make sure that you are aware of the status of this lead. And then when you go into your lists right over here in your menu, and this is what I would suggest with your team, maybe with your assistant, with your sales director, or maybe your partner, every day, or maybe even every beginning of the week, look at the hot list and look at your list itself to see, is there anybody here that hasn't been contacted? Potential list to contact. Let's see here. Oh, we haven't contacted Connor. We got to contact it, right? So that way you can keep that all organized. And although you are getting a lot of leads coming in from the platform, it will make it a lot easier for you to find and locate using the dashboard. And again, that's the hot list here. Okay. So I think what I did there, I just showed you capture, and I did also just show you record. And what I would recommend you too, when you are looking at a lead and you are putting in your lists and all of this, you can also take advantage of the notes. This was actually just released 2 days ago, actually. We just added this feature. So if you are working with this lead, and we can put a note here. I sent. I send an email to this lead using AI on August 3rd. Save. All right. So that way you and your team can manage your lead and see, okay, this client is still in the potential customers list. And I see that there's no notes. Has anyone even contacted this person? So you can see under activity and under notes to see, is this worth my time? And that way you can then be able to accommodate and assign these clients, or rather these leads accordingly here. Okay. And that's what I mean by the record all interactions and all progress. And that's why we have the lists, we have the notes. You want to take advantage of that as much as you can and keep it all in one place. Because if you start introducing other technology or other shiny stuff, is what they say, like other tools like Google Sheets and Google Docs, and that's just going to cause more headaches if you have all your information and data in too many places. So have it all centralized. Have all your client interactions, all your attempts, all of your lists, all here. And if you're charging the client, if you're emailing them, use the dashboard so you can see all of that activity in this space. And then the M is monitor. So what you want to do then every day, as I said, or maybe not every day, but every beginning of the week, get in the habit of looking at your dashboard. It's always set to the most previous week. But if you don't see anything in your hot list, you can adjust it by the month itself. So you can move it back by a month. You can move it back 2 months or 3 months to see where you're, if you do have any hot clients on that list. And there is a button over here that says view entire customer list. So it only shows you the top 3 first, but it will also show you some more. So you should go ahead and look at these, manage them, assign, and also add them to the list and reach out when you can. And the best way to reach out is using the platform, because all your activities will be marked and captured all through here. So that way you can manage it much easier. So that's the framework there. You want to capture all the leads, which is what we're doing already through the hot list. You can see everything coming in. It's all being ranked by the lead itself for you. You can record all interactions. So when you find your lead, you want to make sure then that you are adding it to the right list. So that way you can make sure that you can, I contacted them, or you did not contact them, or they're not interested. You want to make sure that you can see and manage mark the lead correctly. And then once you are able to mark them correctly, you can then have a cadence where you are reviewing and monitoring your lists. So that way you can always make sure, let's take a look every week. Let's look at our prospect list, which could be found over here under customers, and then lists. And here you can see, looks like there's no one attempted here. Happy clients, not interested. Okay, potentially, looks like we got one person to contact today, right? You always want to make sure that this number is at 0, because if you have potential leads that are on there for too long, then it's going to rot and they're not going to be able to convert. So that's why you want to make sure that you have a cadence that's set with your team, with your sales, with your partner, with your assistant, or whoever it might be that's helping you with your leads itself, and use our CRM as a tool to help keep that all in one place and manageable. Now, if you before I go there, any questions on anything, especially while I have the dashboard up? Any questions on the framework or any of the steps or the lists or how to use the AI? I can go ahead and open the floor right now if there's any.
Just want to mention wisdom. Was Mohammed's question addressed?
Where is it?
Was joined back. It was in the chat. How did you capture the name and the email? I think it was in the capture all leads.
Good question. Good question. So when it comes to the customer hot list itself, how we are able to capture that, Mohammed, is that it's based off of, again, the activity that the user is doing. And then when they provide their information on the website, either using the contact form, filling out the lead magnet form, or going on the live chat, all of those activities requires the user to give us their information, phone number, email address, contact info, all of that gets captured. And then once that gets captured, our system is able to do the reverse tracking to see that, okay, before he gave us that, he also visited this page. He visited this page. He visited that page. So that's how we're able to get that data. It's all through the website itself. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Good question there.
Thank you.
Was there another one in the chat? We're interested in Webware CRM services and support. We're looking for one is Bark and the other is Coldlytics, as well as Webware, obviously, for lead generation. We'd like to talk about this further. Oh, thank you so much for your feedback there, Andrew. And definitely, I want to look into those ones as well. We are improving our system every day. So we love hearing feedback. And if there's something that's working out there, we'll always take a look at it. So thanks for sharing that with me. Madison, do you mind writing down there the Bark and Coldlytics? I just want to make sure I have that captured.
I think it might be a private chat. I don't.
Yeah, if we have access to the chat later, that's fine.
Okay.
Can you import our database into the CRM from other sources like Facebook and other lists? Great question. So if I'm not mistaken, under customers, here we go. Great. So can everyone see my screen? I have it on contacts and Webware on the top left. Does that show up? Okay, great. So as you can see here, when you click under customers and you click on contacts here, Andrew, there is actually a button that says import. So if you are looking to import your existing database from another CRM, whether it be from Facebook or Coldlytics or whatever other platform you have, you can just press import here. And then we give you the instructions of what we need and how to get it done. So you can, and then you can also add it to a list if you wish. So you can create that, but absolutely it can be done through CSV. So that would be the format if you wanted to import another client list itself.
Awesome.
Does that answer your question, Andrew?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's perfect.
Awesome. That's great. And of course, if you're having trouble importing it, you can always let us know in the chat on your app, or let us know in the client support and their live support, and we can always help you with that in real time. No problem. Or we can do it for you. Just put a request and we can do it if you want. No problem.
Do you also have the ability to communicate like in Messenger and other venues as well with the CRM tool?
How do you mean exactly?
So in other words, if I want to send a message to somebody, I can do it either through the CRM tool, either an email or chat or Messenger, Facebook Messenger. Can I utilize those other communication tools?
Good question. So if you are looking to converse with your clients or your prospects within the CRM, there is a way. So if I go into my contacts here, I'll just click on one of them. Oh, whoops, that's the admin. Let me go here. So if you are looking to, let me see here. Here we go, conversations.
Yeah.
So over here, we have a section that says conversations. So you can actually start a conversation, and what a conversation is an email. So we do give you the ability to start communicating and emailing your prospects or your clients right from your CRM itself. So that will give you the ability to do outgoing and emails. And if this person also responds back to you, it will also show up here as well. However, if you are looking to communicate internally, so maybe with your partner or with your sales director or sales manager within your company, and you want to communicate using our CRM, that's soon coming. We're actually going to be adding tagging into our dashboard very soon. So if you want to tag your sales department, or if you want to tag your assistant to support this lead, you will add tagging very soon. So that will be coming. But in the meantime, if you want to communicate with your clients or leads, there is a conversation button, and that will send out an actual email. Does this help?
Yeah. So right now, your Webware's CRM can only communicate with email and phone.
That's right. Email and phone, that's right, for now. And then we will have internal communications very soon, so you can tag your clients, your internal team members. But in the moment, email is and call is the outbound options you have.
Okay.
Thank you for asking the question there. So if there is any other questions, let me know right now. It doesn't necessarily have to be related to CRM or anything. As I said already, we actually have myself as part of the product team. We have Ramona. We also have our client success director here as well. So if you have any questions about Webware, any feedback, criticism, no problem. This is a safe place for anyone. Or if you just are looking for any advice on something, no problem. I'm opening the floor right now. So go ahead, either raise your hand or put it in the chat. This is a great time for us to answer any questions for you.
Hey, Wisdom, Jim raised his hand.
Oh, great. Go ahead, Jim.
Oh, hi. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Thanks, Jim. Oh, I see it there
Okay.
now. Thank you.
Yep. Hey, can I set up my own fields in that customer database? We're a moving company. I need where we're picking them up, where they're moving them to, what their mailing address is. So I need a lot more than what's shown there. Can I make that happen?
Right. Good question. And you know what? I'm going to show you this the fields that we have now, and then let me know what you're looking for. As part of the product team, we're always looking to improve our product, so that's good feedback. But in the meantime, let me show you what we have, because there is a button here. If you can see, Jim, it says all properties. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
So here you can actually put the company name. So if it's a company you're dealing with, you can put that, your client or lead's birthday, comments, and here you can put anything you want. So if you want to put this like, maybe if you want to put the moving date, but there is actually a section for billing address here as well. So that you can also use for client address. But does any of these be helpful for you, or is there something?
Well, they
you
are,
want
but what if I
you
wanted
need?
to add more? That would not be possible at this point.
Not right now. Not right
Okay.
now. I would suggest at least that you take advantage of the notes section, because if you do
Right.
add a note here, okay, you can put in here, client is looking to move. You can put as much of a detailed note as you want in here at least. So at least this way you can start tracking and managing it all in one place. But in the meantime, we don't have the ability to create your own and customized fields. But what field would you need? And I'm just curious.
We would need the origin address, and if there's a second pickup address, sometimes people have us pick up at their home, and then they have us go to a storage unit. And then where do they want it delivered? Sometimes they might want it delivered to their house, and 2 pieces go to the son's house. So, so the CRM that I currently use, which is focused on moving, that I was exploring the possibility of integrating everything into Webware,
Right.
it has that because it's more robust, because it's very focused on industry. And
that makes sense.
so I was just exploring, seeing what the options were.
For sure, for sure. And the good news here is that by taking advantage of our CRM, it's all part of your platform, part of your service fee already. It's not an extra cost. There's nothing extra, and we're always adding and improving into this as well. So of course, keep giving us that type of feedback. If you are looking for customizable and added fields, I'm going to put that as a suggestion with my engineering to see about that. But in the meantime, what I would suggest, so that way you keep it all in one place, take advantage of the notes section. So you can put in here origin address. And then once you put that in, you can just save it as that, as a detail. Let me just make sure. Yeah, so you can see that, and then you can add another comment here and just put in the pickup address.
So if I recorded the information on a spreadsheet and wanted to upload it, could I specify this field is supposed to be a note? Or I guess I could put an origin address in the first custom field and the destination address in the second custom field, and then
Yeah, that's right. I mean, there is that custom field in here. Yeah, I mean, that would be one way. Just you won't be able to. I don't think you can rename this one.
It wouldn't be that. It would not be a problem. This is all for internal purposes. So
yeah, I guess that's one way to do it as well. I mean, in order to make it work, definitely either using it in the custom fields when migrating it from a CSV, or putting in the notes, I think would work fine. But let me also, like I said, I'm going to bring it to my team, and you might never know. We might have that feature for you coming soon. But thank you for sharing that. In the meantime, would this at least help you to get started to try using the CRM at least?
Sure.
Yeah, perfect. That's great to hear. Thanks for bringing up the question.
You bet.
Well, if there is any other questions, of course, let me know. We can definitely get answering that. We have a great team of leaders and trainers and coaches in here, so let us know. In the meantime, I just another quick plug. We have a referral program here at Webware. So if you are interested, if you do know anyone that would benefit with what we're doing over here and who would need our help with the new website, social media, their SEO, and they're complaining about this, maybe they just don't know how to manage their own leads, and maybe we're the best option for them, refer us. we'll reach out to them, we'll sell it to them, we'll discuss. If they end up signing up, you can get a recurring revenue model off of this, where you get incentivized every month. You actually get some monthly recurring from that itself. So scan it here to learn more about it, or go on the app or Webware One to learn more about our referral program. And of course, we always like to get feedback. If you are able to give us some kind words from here at Webware, scan it here. That way you can let us know online, and let any other prospective clients know that, Webware is a great solution and a great agency. Or, if you just have some, I'm not telling you what to write, but, whatever you want to say, if you want to put it in there, it's there for you. Let us know. We're always open for feedback. Webware One. So we do have that owners community. I'm sure a lot of you are already on it already, because of course, that's how you probably were able to join and get access to this webinar. But continue to take advantage of this space. We've created it for you. So if you have, let me just go to it quickly. So here it is. So everything that I just talked about, how to manage your clients and how to do your leads, it's all here as well. Lead management. So it's here. This training is also going to be available there in the next couple of days. So if you missed this, or if you want to watch it again, or if you join halfway, you can always visit Webware One to get access to all our past trainings, and take advantage of our members as well. So if you have any questions about your own business, maybe there's something you're struggling with, you don't have to do it alone. We have a team of community here, and we want to make sure that you can tap into that. And I'm going to be there. Corey's on there, so take advantage. And yeah, that's pretty much it there. If there's no other questions, I don't want to hold you up much longer. We have 15 minutes left. I'll give that time back to you in your day. So thank you everyone for joining in. Maybe just before you head out, in the chat, since it's my first one doing this open office hours and this webinar, just maybe give me from 1 to 10. What did you think of today's training? Was it helpful for you? Is there anything I can improve on? Anything Webware can improve on? Let us know in the chat. Of course, your feedback will also be very helpful for us. And thank you, everyone.